What's going on, everyone? Toddlers Reef here, and my wife just interrupted me. I asked her to be quiet. So, as promised today, the title of the video is Toddlers and Reef Tanks Do Not Mix. And before I get to that, I have a couple other things to address. First off, my algae cleaner is this nano mag from 2 little fishies, and it sucks for a 10-gallon tank. These were definitely made for 5 gallons or smaller. It takes me forever to clean the glass, and it doesn't really clean that good. So, need to upgrade that. Another thing, when I was cleaning yesterday, I noticed I got a copepod population going. They're all over the glass, and that's a good thing. So everything is getting established. And another thing I noticed was my top off, the JBJ. When I turned my power head and filter off for feeding yesterday, and you turn the power back on, the top off kicks on for like 3 seconds every time you power it back up. And if your water level's at the top already, it could overflow. So that's one thing I don't like about the JBJ. I don't know if everyone's is like that, but that's how mine is. So I have to make sure my water level's down a little bit so I can accommodate the 3 seconds of fresh water coming in. And now to the main story. So last week it actually happened, and I didn't have time to do a video on it, but let me pull you back a little bit. So my 10-gallon tank, for those that know, is on a computer desk in my living room, and that's the only place I could fit it. So normally I have my chair like that, and my son is about 1.5 years now, and he never climbs on anything. But one day I was in the garage looking for something. I wasn't even gone for 2 minutes, and I come back in the house, and he climbed on the chair up onto the desk, and I found my Apple keyboard in the fish tank, and he's sitting there smiling at me, and he knocked over some rock, and some of the corals got hit, and nothing died, but I couldn't believe my eyes when I came in and saw him. Let's just say he definitely got a serious timeout. And that was actually not the only incident. The second incident, my daughter was involved. They were both up there on the desk and knocked over my rock again. Frog spawn fell over. Water everywhere, all over the desk. It was a nightmare. So yeah, I had to do emergency water change on that one because they tripped my float and dumped in a bunch of fresh water. My salinity dropped to 1.022, I think. I measured it right away because I knew exactly what happened. I was like, oh man. So I did a water change right away, got my salinity back to normal, put the rock back, and I checked on all the coral, and everything survived. And what?
Nemo was terrified.
Yeah, Nemo was terrified, and he was freaking out in the corner, but everything's back to normal now. So I'm surprised nothing died. These corals are pretty hardy. And yeah, my toddlers like playing with fish tanks. So I'll definitely keep my eye on them more. And I wish I had a top for the tank because that could have deterred them, but as you can see, I got so much stuff hanging on the back, and the light, how it is, I just can't really accommodate a lid on there, so I'll just have to keep an eye on it. The last thing is I mentioned in Mike's live chat that I'm going to be getting a deep blue sea 80-gallon reef ready rimless tank, probably the end of January or beginning of February. And I decided I'm going to keep the 10-gallon tank because it's perfect size for like a bedroom tank next to the bed or something. And when that move happens, I'm going to try drilling this tank and plumbing it to another 10-gallon sump and just have a big refugium with a return pump. I'm not going to bother putting a protein skimmer on here or anything fancy like that. I'll just have the top off, a big refugium, and then the return pump coming back up. I think that'll definitely be cool. Nice setup. Probably keep this light on this tank because it's doing good. And this is something I was thinking about. So if you think that'd be a cool idea, just let me know, comment. And I'm planning on doing a live video feed maybe tomorrow or Monday, and get a chance to meet some of you guys and talk and answer some questions on the live chat. So thanks for stopping by, and look out for the next video.